Alright guys, they're going to be starting in a second as well, so if you want to vote, we're going to vote fast, because the champion picks are coming out.
Prepare for draft.
Yeah, Tokyo Punch-Out is an awesome guy. I know, as the title says, community manager, he's bloody awesome with it and been very, very, very nice. So, thanks to Tokyo Punch-Out, really. All my days, Spart1e. What a lead he's got at the moment. Yeah, Xron's got to come back from absolute hell. It's not like, you know, you guys probably aren't wrong. There's not very likely for Xron to make it back in this, but if he can fight his way back and if he can win the first best of 3, then, you know, maybe. This ain't no ever so slightly. This is a Jesus Christ. It's children shouldn't be watching this. It's so, I don't know, brutal how much of a favorite Spart1e is. $125 starts tomorrow at 5 CET. Instinct Berlin.
Prepare to fight.
But let's do this, guys. 82.8% in favor of Spart1e.
3, 2.
We will find out in a moment how things are going to be getting down. Big thanks to Lord Soth as well for putting on the GameTribe Cup for us. I believe that he put the money forward as well for the prize pool, so massive thanks for that. Oh my god, what a fast fight to come in straight away. Both the players left on a similarly low amount of health, actually. Spart1e eventually finding scraps on the map to allow him back in to contest for some big items. Trying to do a little bit of dodging. And that Mega is just up so late. Oh, he's going to get caught around the side. So I was not able to get that little flick shot going just fast enough. Oh, and Xron, of course, is going to be landing the shot. So Xron looking pretty good at the beginning of this. Right above. Ghost Walk going to be used. Oh my god. Go in. The punch! He's going to find one more as well. Spart1e having a bad first round. Does he know where he is? Spotted him. One rocket and another. Xron cleans up round 1 of what is a lot of work that he's got cut out for him.
Prepare to fight.
Yeah, guys, I might need to restart this game. Maybe if we're lucky, the players will let me quickly restart.
Round 2, fight.
Because I have not closed the game since the very beginning. Fight here. Tribal area. Spart1e killing himself. This is dominant for Xron right now. I know that Spart1e's not a fan of this map. Has never been a fan of playing Blood Run. It's just a sort of long-term hatred that he has. Oh god. Punch. Oh, how quick is this map going to be? He's going to find him again immediately. Spart1e, you've got a Ghost Walk, mate. You can use it.
Prepare to fight.
Don't be afraid to use it.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 3, fight.
Oh my god, what is going on? LG! 32 health left. Oh, the jump just to get over the rockets. He's got 1 HP. Please go into the rail. That would be godlike. Well, he's heard him. He's probably going to spot him now. He's going to land 1 shot. Oh my god, how did he hit that next one? Xron is on fire here, map 1, and he's not using much energy on this just yet, but he eventually dies. Xron comes in. Oh. And Spart1e shows us that, yes, he is indeed still there in the head. Oh, the rocket. And with that rocket... What the hell is going on? And Xron gets the pummel. Right. This does all make sense. Did you pummel in your back? Yes, what? That's not right. Xron's gonna walk away. I think they had a discussion there. If Xron was... Oh, that's not nice. Yeah, I think if Xron is able to pummel behind him, that's quite weird. Unless there was like a little flick or something. I don't know. That's hard. It was the sync error command. Instinct Bella, I can't read all of that before the chat's going to go up again. Some chats. I'll talk about Cypher a little bit later when we get on when we're able to get on that topic. But I'm going to see if the players will let me restart the game very fast, and maybe I can touch on that. Someone says very fast. Yes, I'm going to do it very fast. I promise. I promise. All right. I'm going in. Yeah, talking about Cypher. A lot of people put really high expectations on him. The truth is, the last LAN event he attended was the Media Market LAN, which Cooler won, I think. He's not been playing any online tournaments or anything like that. I also think he wasn't really in the meta, right? Apparently he's been using like Elena and things like that too. So people have like super high expectations, thinking he should be winning tournaments already. No, he just needs to play more Quake Champions tournaments and see what people are doing more often. Don't gamble too much on Cypher being the best dueler in Quake Champions right away. It is a different game after all. If he was using too much shaft, then yeah, it would have been an issue. But yeah, it's definitely it was very rocket heavy over at the Italy LAN. Yes, Splank. That's what I was referring to though. His performance at Italy was, based on the fact that he's actually not really been playing any events. And remember, it was Cooler as well that didn't go through groups. All right, I'm back.
Guess who's back to deal a whooping?
And hopefully, they're going to be nice to me and invite. Oh, Cypher's rockets are amazing when he's using them, but you've got to play by the meta still. There are some people who are able to really innovate and create a little bit, but it seemed like he was still playing as if it was kind of almost like it was pre-QuakeCon or pre-regionals even, and so on. I think it was. All right, it's going to sound bad, but it was good to see him get upset because it clearly means a lot to him to deliver and to perform at a high level when he is competing. So I would love to see Cypher do great, but I struggle to put him in my top 4 for DreamHack Winter. I think that it's also going to be a knock to the ego for him in some respect. I imagine, because he's used to being a champion, isn't he? He's used to being like this #1 guy. But now that we're in Quake Champions and not in Quake Live or other iterations of Quake, it's like, well, it's a different game. He's able to adapt. He can do it, but he just needs to go through with that. Game vs. Evil knocked me out. Spart1e's just like, oh my god. It was a long one. A tactical move there by Xron. Oh, I don't think he did attack well. And yeah, Juro Bananas is also making a good point. It's a new game still. It's very difficult to judge who the best player is right now. I think the best players at the moment are Kilson and Razy, but that can very easily change. Strong was trying to get 100 HP as Anarchy to get that medal. You know, the game can still change a lot. So the thing is, when you go into a new update and anything that is game changing, don't go into that new update thinking that you have to play like you did in the old update. You've got to constantly be aware of what is changing and how the surroundings are in terms of the gameplay. You know, if you try to play, okay, service is not available for some reason. But I hope that at some point we'll get to a point in time where it is stable, you know, and that we can get we can rely on what the game's going to be like. I don't think we're there now, and I'm super bloody glad that the game is continuing to change and develop, you know, and be refined. It's so important right now. But I hope in like a year that we'll be at a point where, all right, we know, you know, what the rules are. We know what the weapon balance is going to be like. We know roughly what the champion balance is going to be like, as that might be something that continues to change, and also what maps are going to be like too. So we'll keep pressing on, and we'll get to that point. But we can't get to that point without experiencing the build up towards it. Absolute pleasure, Instinct Berlin. Thanks for the good words. Hopefully with this optimization, maybe your PC will be able to at some point. Oh, I think Spart1e picked Slash by accident. I'm going to quit as well in case that speeds things up a little bit. We're going to get this map quickly restarted, guys, before we move into it. Remember that Xron did win map number 1 very convincingly. I'm not really on board, though, with the current dual best of 5. I think that half-an-hour maps, or like if we had an hour-and-a-half series between Evil and Xron, I think that's too much to expect a dueler to do like in the long term. It's fine right now. I'm down with it. But I think over time, as the game's changing and so on, I think we're probably gonna need to find another way. Or like, we've got the option to do best of 3. Maybe someone should run a best of 3 map tournament. What's the problem with that? Because when Quake Champions started, it was best of 3 in duel. And when duel mode was introduced, that was all there was. And then they changed it to best of 5, which at the time we felt was a really good move, because it meant that quick games could change from being, 2 minutes long to 3 minutes long. But long games were made almost twice as long by that. Oh, I say best of 5. I mean the map, the rounds in each map.
Prepare for draft.
Right. Hopefully we're going to see the champion selection and procedure go correctly for Spart1e. And we won't see Slash picked. We're going to get the Doom Slayer out. I expect Doom from Xron also. And it is going to be the case. Quake Champions Battleground. Oh, please, Sarhonix, don't do this to me. Is my woman, aka Ints, watch your streaming? Well, Ints obviously not. My partner usually to check how long it is till I'm available, so that we know when to have dinner. She does check out the LAN event streams though. Oh, I need to change the scores very quickly, guys. My bad. We could get a bracket reset, by the way. If Xron wins this, we're going to get back to best of 3 start. And I might do another poll at the beginning to see what your guys' thoughts have changed. We'll see. We'll wait on that. But otherwise, there was something like 80-something% of you said that Spart1e was going to win.
Round begins in 3, 2.
Let's move into this, guys. The grand final, map 2 begins. And I am on Spart1e's point of view. He gets the rocket early and is like, brilliant, my job is done. I can now go and get my starting armor. That was a tasty rocket. I know the thing about Xron is that won't stop him from being aggressive anyway. He hits one direct and finds another even after the injection was used. Xron's still got to be careful. That armor's going to be up very shortly. I think Spart1e's going to win position on it, which will help him out a decent chunk. Xron, at least on the first map, was definitely looked like he's playing differently to the Winter Bracket final, so maybe we're seeing a new and revived Xron. Rockets are awesome at the moment. This is bad news. Checking the spawns. I think Spart1e knew it was going to be the end of life, so it's alright, Xron. I got this one. I'll cover it and I'll save you the effort and the ammunition. Goodbye, my fellow people. Doesn't know he's just lurking over the top. Oh, still hits a good shot on him nonetheless. Oh, alright. The rockets keep coming and Xron just keeps on walking into them. This is gonna hurt. This will be painful. This will use fast. Oh, and Spart1e wants to chase on this. Why didn't you chase directly? It doesn't matter, because he's going to get the kill anyway, and somehow Spart1e comes back into that one.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 2, fight.
Pretty hard position for Xron to play in. He's just crouching on top of the statue. What is that statue on? I should probably know this. Don't ask stupid questions, dude. He wants to get closer. Oh. Got no LG. Machine gun's been quite good for him, and eventually managed to get that last damage to trickle down and kill him. By just making sure he's got plenty of rocket ammo to work with. He hadn't moved over yet. That's why I predicted it a bit too soon. Oh, that was a heavier rocket than I realized. Bad news, Ron. Giving away so much. It was so good on Blood Run, and it's so bad here. I mean, it was a good start to the first round, but this round has been... Wow. That's better. You never mind what I said. I don't know what he did, but he's taking like vertical air rockets and all kinds of shiz. Oh no, he wasn't trying to. He's gonna have that mega spawn straight for him. He was trying to go for some kind of aerial tunnel style. Uh-oh. He's been sent all over the place and he can barely control his movement with all the wall jumping that's going on.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
I've actually met Xron, or John as he prefers to be called. He's from Clapton. It's Xron, alright? I'm calling him Xron and it's not changing. Oh, that rocket. If he got it over the ledge, maybe would have connected a bit. Very late pickup there on the Mega. But it's all good. He had a nice bit of combat. There's a good spread between the items, though. He can control everything. Great success. Oh! One more bullet! Oh, but that 50 health is gone. And Spart1e misses a big chance to control everything on the map, actually. Wow. That LB, I mean, it started connecting and it did not disconnect. It was just tethered to Spart1e. Mouse, please, run. Not bad. Spart1e has got the Ghost Walk though if he wants it. One direct, 25 HP, jumps over the first rocket. Spart1e's going to be able to take him down. And he forced out the Ghost Walk after. He's going to stay up on this high ground. Xron's looking to chase him. 18 health to go. Man, just want to get the time shot. Why not the time shot? What's the Mega? It's not a good move. It was actually bad. It was a really bad move. And now Spart1e has got Anarchy himself. Well, that lasted about 5 or 6 seconds.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Fight.
Give the middies, please, Ron. This will be very painful. Oh, he gets one more punch. He's getting some health too. He tries to leap in for the last one. Oh, it wouldn't have been the last one actually. He had 79. Yeah, Spart1e was plenty stacked for that. Oh my god. No way did he just do that. What the shit did I just see? The HMG damage into the punch. Oh, that rocket was well off. Xron will be slightly shattered about the previous fight. That's the way. He'll certainly be over it in a jiffy. Spart1e's got to hold tight. It's 3.5 minutes to go. That's a long time to hold tight for. So I can just get this armor quickly. Oh, done. Whoa. Good rocket. Both items still being picked up at very similar times. It's pretty bad news. Xron's going to die. That's going to be another map for Spart1e. And we are now tied up. Xron's going to pick Ruins, which is where the last map could be. Alright, let me change the scores quickly. Here we go. I thought Xron meant something like horseradish or something. So in this series, they've only played Blood Run, which was the first map. The second map we just saw was Corrupted Keep, and now Xron's picking Ruins of Sarnath. Oh, horseradish is Kryn. Call him horseradish from now on, please. Just horseradish, not even Xron or Ron. Xron.
Prepare for draft.
What is this Ron Associates? Oh my god. Subway Landy. All good here, man. You're late for the show. Is everything good between these guys? Yeah. It seems like we're ready. Xron is adequately purple. Nyx. Of course it is. And he's never going to change that Nyx again. That Nyx skin will permanently be ruby, I'm sure. No, does it really, T-Sarge? But Xron's such a good boy, though. He's like a young guy who's very smart, funny, athletic. What is a side of him that we don't know about?
You'll regret that.
Oh, rip. Xron confirming no attendance.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
Anyway, we're getting into this one, guys. It is the grand final. Xron is a bastard. I asked him to be my 2v2 partner and to carry me, but no. Let's get Spart1e to play with me, then fine. Be that way. Only small exchange of damage at the beginning. Oh, still finds that angle somehow. That was nice. I'm just going to drop down to the lower parts. Does he want to go in for a clutch little shot? I don't think it was getting the frag, even if he wanted it. Or hit it. Uh-oh. 9 HP. Bye-bye. Just switch across to another weapon. Or something. Oh, absolutely jibbed hard. That's right, I said jibbed. I don't even feel bad. Spart1e being very patient at the moment. Having a good day, and he just walks in, and he might have just walked to hell. Oh my god, these shots he's hitting though. He didn't even have to use any Ghost Walk, but he's going to go with it now. Xron will be unaware of this. Rail. Oh, that's so perfect. And you would think that he needs to line up the angle or take like, you know, a tenth of a second or so just to make sure he has that confidence he's going to land it. But he's just so good with it, and he's going to keep on hitting rails. Spart1e is beasting it. And Ghost Walk used fast. Oh. Scared that he was going to be chased up for a moment, and maybe double checking if there was any lingering on the armored area. Heavy, going to be up in a second. Spart1e might be a bit late to contest this, but hello. Missing on that, both of them Ghost Walk now. He could use it. He could use it and fight back. That was a brilliant retaliation from Xron. Great read. Spart1e was so hesitant though. I mean, he decided that he wanted to go in late. He should have Ghost Walked about half a second after, and Xron is just going to annihilate him with these rockets. That is going to be one round on the board for him. These guys are so nice to each other. Disgusts me how friendly they are.
Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's right, guys. If Xron wins this map, we have a bracket reset, okay? A bracket reset? A series reset. We have a reset, okay? And Spart1e's rails, I could watch them all day. They are just phenomenal. I think Spart1e smelt it. We'll get it on this one. Oh my days. The shots that he keeps landing. He was going to think about going to rocket, but he got like an inkling of where Xron was going to be and thought, you know what? I don't need anything but rail. Gotta be a bit careful now. He hits one rail, he can hang around a little bit longer. That injection doesn't do much for him. It makes Xron unrailable, but he gets stuck in the little window. Armor's going to be up in 10. He's found him down below. No, he misses it. 26 health left. Xron, with the LG, is going to finally push him down. If Spart1e didn't mess up his movement so much, it would have been a different story. I don't think Xron realised that he actually fell down to the bottom during that period, but it's okay for him. Whoa, okay. What a direct. That was bloody Fast and Furious. Lundy, Evil really had a good performance. Getting to the win bracket semis, close series, fantastic. Very happy for him. Step in the right direction, but over here, Xron's weak and Spart1e will eventually take him down. Still contesting this round, does not want to put Xron on series point and allow him to reset the bracket. That will give him so much more to do. 12 HP, he just gets out of there. Both of the players working with nothing. Armor's up, he grabs it, and he could look good to go further. Just hearing that rail as well miss, surely it's giving him the clues as to what he needs to do next. Oh, the mega. Found him. We can close the gap. That rail misses. Music to his ears. But he's hitting himself. A little bit of splash. But that's going to be fine. Spart1e gets himself around.
Prepare to fight. Round begins in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Jagger's got a reliquary, man. Nice. Balling. Now Spart1e to see if he can continue on this momentum. Rocket. Oh, the little jumps that are just funking with Spart1e's mind. Oh my god, the dodge on the rail and the accuracy of that rocket. That was sublime. grab this health as rapidly as he can. Mega's going to be up in a couple of seconds. He hits one rocket and the next one lands. Xron, he's probably thinking that it's a guaranteed frag at this stage. Oh my god, going with that rail. Spart1e is scary when he's playing like this. He seems to have gotten back into it. I know it seemed very lackluster for him on Blood Run. Corrupted Keep was a good performance from Spart1e. Beginning of Ruins, definitely Xron. With that round in the lead, but it's turning on its head once again, and Spart1e looks like he might be able to close this one out. Nice to see that Xron's taking a map, but I don't know if he's going to get more. So I'm just going to edge away. Grab the armor, and might have time to get over to the health and time for spawn. It's all worked out very well. And it is actually about 11.5 seconds between him getting from one to another. Uh-oh, he's railable, and Xron! Of course he's going to take that every day of the week. Would have liked to have seen a berserk there, bait out the rail and go in for the punch. That could have been good. But with 77 health, he kind of pushed him a bit too far at that stage. Caught off guard there, finds him in the air. Spart1e, there was seemingly no Ghost Walk to work with, so Xron not done yet in this. Got a good amount of weapons. You can make the jump up to the top from here, by the way. So if you do a little step up to Xron's right, you can get back up to that platform, in fact. So Xron's going to go with that. Hello. That was a very weird turn of events. Narrowly dodging each other. Oh, Spart1e. On rail to send yourself a match point. Putting a little bit of pressure on. This is nice from Xron, but eventually Spart1e makes it through, and I think he's going to want to escape a little bit. This is good for Xron. He piles the pressure on, and I think that Spart1e maybe hesitated a bit of where he wanted to go. I think even up the bounce pad would have been better because he wasn't railable at least at that stage.
Round begins in 1 minute warning. 3, 2, 1. Fight.
This is the round where Xron could make that bracket reset happen. Okay. One more rail. Oh, but he's got the punching. He's got the fists out. What? No chance there for Xron to finish it off. We'll take another rotation at least to determine. This guy's playing in general fairly fast though. Sort of waiting for Spy to maybe walk into his territory. Here's the armor getting picked up. Spart1e will hear the same for Mega. Very calm and quiet. Xron really doesn't want to make an error. He knows he's close to making a bracket reset. Yes, it is hard work for him. Fists out. But they're going to go for each other's items. Spart1e also does not want to mess up right now. Oh, what a rocket. LG to follow. Can't quite hit the rail. Gonna go for a punch. Spart1e's already miles away, and with all that music going on, Xron has got no idea where Spart1e went to. He's gonna hear him above and be like, damn it, I picked wrong. And that's actually one very good point about the Berserk. You really can't hit anything going on. You're only going with your visual cues, and that is it. Rocket though, Spart1e, he needs to edge out from here. What a rail though from Xron. 2 frags. We could be getting bracket reset, guys, and one more best of 3. Xron really wants to clear out this area. I like this little spot from him though. Misses out on the mid-air. This is a good chance for Spart1e to put on some pressure. He needs to go for this one. Oh, what a rail there. Straight out of the Ghost Walk. Okay. Lucas feigning that he took the heavy already, but he's going to have to edge back for that in the end. No Ghost Walk around. Always wants to get out of there in the end. It was a good aggressive push. And Xron eventually felt that he was compelled to leave. Mega up next. Spart1e on rockets and now ready to hold his own. Rail to follow. He's just going with the rockets and he's executing fantastically there. And here comes the armor. Spart1e looking to tie up the rounds versus Xron's Nyx. Xron's got to come up with some kind of master plan in the next 50 seconds or he is going to be in a bit of trouble. Doesn't want to pick up the mega yet. One rail lands, maybe go for it. Picks it early, a zoom rail could do it for him. He'll be happy with taking the armor. Xron very weak, and he's going to go down in the end. Just walks right into it. And that is going to be one more round to determine if we do a bracket reset or if Spart1e is going to be winning the GameTribe Duel Cup number 2.
2, 1, fight.
It's alright, I'll just wait for you here for you to take the rockets. But if you come from behind, it's going to be a different story. Doesn't hear him coming, and Xron is just waiting on the other side of the map. Hello? There's a bit of a power play going on here between sort of territories of certain weapons. Great rocket there, follow up, looking for it. Oh, does get a little bit of damage. Machine gun, that's a great switch. Almost gets the kill from that. Can't land any extra damage. That's going to be the one. Xron eventually taken down. It's bad news for him. But he's not down and out just yet. Got to watch out. Wants to give no angle while he's reloading. Bit of a sticky spot to be in. Great little dodge again from Spart1e. He's been awesome with his dodging. Forward shot. And that's triggered his use of the Berserk. Fortunately for him, Xron just runs away to escape as soon as he can. Got one rocket over here. Some follow-up damage would help him a lot. And what a read through the teleporter. Oh my god, the return fire from Xron. Wow, and he even manages to come back. Spart1e gives him an extra little angle, and it was too much. I don't think Spart1e realized he was reliable. He was just about. It was very close. If he got that health bubble, I don't think he would have been. Don't know if he saw that he was there for a moment. It's been tough to catch a glimpse. A bit of a drop down for Xron, but he's not going to commit to that after receiving that rail. Topping up his health and armor. Uh-oh, he's going to walk it down a little bit. 77, and there's going to be one more rocket. He's just running around the map. It's what players love to see guys on Anarchy do. They say, well, this guy at some point is just going to enjoy running around so much. He's going to be moving too fast for his own good, and it's just going to fall into a bit of a trap. Still sketchy at the moment. Spart1e gonna back off. So I got the mega. Let me just get positioning on armor. Now we all dance. I think that Spart1e, given that he can see the light at the end of the tunnel, is going to be thinking, if I just play careful now for a minute, I could buy myself victory. Oh, that was huge. He knows that ghost has been used already, so he should be able to get this mega safely. Going into the rocket, trying to finish the job now. Xron is so weak. Can't land the rail though, and he backs out of it. Oh, there's Xron overcommits. He tries to make the hero play before the armor's taken, but it's not to be. Spart1e is going to be winning the GameTribe Duel Cup. And Xron is going to be in a very good second place, though, almost taking it to a bracket reset. So, lovely job to the players. Lovely job, Lord Soth, as well. Thank you so much for putting on the GameTribe Cup. And lovely job to you guys. Thanks for tuning in and for watching all of it. I hope it was of great enjoyment. Tomorrow is 125 FPS and the Go for Quake Champions 2v2 TDM Cup. It is to be determined which one I will stream. We're going to check out what the rosters are going to be like on